So this is question 912 and the sort an array, and this question has been asked on the 1st of March 2023, and given an array of integer nums, right? We have given sort an array in ascending order and return it. Okay, you must solve the problem using any built-in function, right? That will take O log n. Okay, without any built-in function we have to use, and that algorithm will should take what? O of n log n will take. Okay, n log n it should take. Okay, so the time complexity should be O n log n should be there, right? Of n log n. Okay, now what we have to do, the smallest space complexity possible we have to take, like O of 1 will take, or if it is possible a space complexity. Now if we'll talk about, this is the array we have given, 5 2 3 1 we have given, and output we have given 1 2 3 5 we have given, right? So after sorting the array, the position of some number are not changed, right? Like 2 and 3 we have given, while the position of other numbers are changed, like 1 5 we have given, right? So what we are talking about here is, like, let's suppose give me 1 minute. Okay, we have given what? Given 5 3 2 1, right? We have given. Now after the sorting, it should be, because 5 is greater than what? 1, so 1 should be here, right? Now we will take 1 3 2 5, right? Now we'll check the another value, next value. 3 is 3, we will check with what? Another value, right? Let's suppose this one. So now it will become what? 1 2 3 5, right? Like this one. So this value is what? Sorted. I'm just doing the sorting like this, like, okay, just for your answer, for to understand, right? So this will become like this, right? So how we'll do the sorting, that depends on different thing, right? Like, but after sorting, the position of this number has been changed, 2 and 3 has been changed, like that we are talking about, and 1 and 5 the position has been changed, right? That we have talked. Similarly, if we have two consecutive value we have, right? Like this, right? We have 5 double 1, we have 2 double 0 hai. So these 2 is consecutive 2 values we have, and 0 0 is consecutive value we have, right? So what we will do, this is the smallest number, right? So what we will do, we will put onto initially. After this 1 1 is the smallest, after 1 1 2 is the smallest, and then 5, right? So this will look like this value, and we have to return this one. Okay, so it is saying that, note that the value of the nums are not necessarily unique, right? These can be duplicate values can also be there, like in like example 2. Okay, and length should be greater than equal to 1 of the nums, right? Nums length can be greater than 1, minimum can be 1, and it's greater than can be less than equal to 5 into 10 to the power 4, it can be possible, right? Like this we can, it is possible. So this question is very very important, because see, this question has been asked in the FANG, right? Almost all the companies has asked this question, because we are not going to use the inbuilt function, right? And so that Google has asked this question, Amazon has asked, Apple asked, Microsoft asked, and all the big product based companies like this, they have asked these questions, right? So this is very important for you, so make sure do some hands-on over this, right? So in this part we will see you can solve this question also with the array, divide and conquer, sorting, heap, priority queue, you can say, merge sort, bucket sort, radix sort, and counting sort. These are the things from where we can do the sorting, right? You can make your not inbuilt function. So if you'll talk about the complexity, right? So there is multiple ways in which from where you can solve this question, but if we'll talk about the top three, and that will take the complexity, right, equal to that, right? That is merge sort and heap sort and quick sort, because this sorting will take what? O of n log n will take, right? This will take, right? And if we'll talk about the worst case, it is almost same, n log n is there, only this is taking O of n square, right? So these three, merge sort, heap sort, and quick sort, is very very important for us, because it will take n log n as a time complexity, even in the worst case also. So let's understand the example in which we will see the first merge sort, right? You can say the first we will have merge sort, right? And that we will see in this video. Okay, so what is merge sort? So merge sort, the steps we have to do in the merge sort to follow is, first we will divide the data set into two equal parts, right? And then recursively sort each half, right? And then what we will do, we will merge the sorted halves, and we'll repeat this process until the data is sorted.
We have already seen the approach, right? How we'll do that, right? But if the num we have given, right, we know the approaches, right? We know the approach, right? So what we will do, uh, we will take you can say array. Let me go back here. So this is the array we have given, right? This array we have given, right? So what we will do, we'll divide this. We are doing what? We are doing divide, right? This array we are going to divide. Okay, so after the divide, right, it will become in the half, right? So what we have to take, we are going from, this is, let's suppose this is left, okay, and this is our right. Okay, this is left, this is right. So if you do the mid, right, so mid is what? Mid is left plus right by 2. Okay, so let's suppose this is our mid. Okay, 0 1 2 3 will go to here, and this will become our mid, right? So left to mid, right? We'll let's how we'll get the mid? 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So these are our index, right? So if we'll talk about left, left is 0, right is what? 6, and if we'll do half, it will become 3. So we will go with from 0 to 3, this is our first half, and from 3 to from sorry, next 4 to 6 is our second half, first half and second half. So this will be, that's why we are getting first half is this 1 10 4 3 is the first half, and second is our second half, right? So now we will consider, we'll do the recursive call, right? So that we'll consider this is a new array, this is also the new array that we have did. So now this is our left and this is our right, right, and we are doing mid, so mid will come here. This will be our first half and this will be our second half, right? So we'll consider this one again as a new array, right? And if we'll do the half, so we'll get the first half and this is our second half, right? Similarly for others, we'll do first half, second half, we'll do, and we'll get all these. Now we'll check this value and this value we have to check, right? So how we'll check this? First we'll check if 10 uh, is greater than 1 or not, right? So if 1 is less than 10, we can say 1 is less than 10, means so value at this position, right? So let's suppose if this is, if we are here, right? So if this is our left, okay, so this is what? Our right, or you can say left, right? So if we are starting from here, this is our first start, and this is of n1 value, let's suppose this is our left, and we are going to left to n1. Similarly, if we'll talk about this one, so this is our you can say mid plus 1, and we are going to n2, or you can say this is our start 2, this is our start 2. Okay, so for this one we are going to left to n1. N1 is the index, you can say last value, you can say right for this one. Okay, so what we will do, we will start from left to this one, or you can say start 1 to here, this is, you can say start 1 also, right? So if this is our start 1 to n1 and a start 2 to n2, right, like this we can say. Okay, so what will happen, we will check 1 and 10. If 1 is less than 10, means this is sorted, right? Similarly, we'll check start 2 to n2, this is our this value, and this is our this value. Okay, so we'll check if 4 is not less than 3, then we will swap and we'll do what? We'll sort it, right? 3 and 4. Now once these are done, right, so this is some part of array, right? This is some part of array. Let's suppose we are putting into temp array, we will adding into temp array, right? So what we will do, from the temp array, this is our what, start one, right? And we are doing what, start one plus will do, and we'll get 1 and 10 here, right? And we'll put into the original array, you can say. Okay, similarly for this one, we'll get from the array and we'll put into this one. Same way we are coming from here, and like we are coming from here, right? So we are copying the data. Let's suppose this is our temp array. From the temp array we are adding into our array. Now once this is done, so we will merge these values, right? This was our first half, and this is our second half, right? So we will merge this one into this one. So each time we are doing merge, here we are also doing merge, right? In the temp one we are also doing here merge, right? So if you'll talk about the implementation, right, that's why we are taking one, sorry, this is our class, right? So this will take a num, right? So we'll take a temp array, okay, of the same size, and what we will do, we'll do merge of our nums, the given array, and this is our left and this is our right, right? This is our left and this is our right, okay? And we will pass the temp array. So once we will call this merge sort method, so we'll come to here, this merge sort, and this merge sort will take our array left, right, and the temp array, okay? So first we will check if left is greater than or equal to right. We will stop there, we will not do anything. This is our, you can say, base case. This is our base case, so that we will not go to beyond the boundaries of the arrays, right? Left and right. If left is greater than or equal to right, till that we will go. Otherwise, if it is greater than or equal to, we will return, we will not do anything. Now what we will do, we'll find our mid that we have discussed, right? So if the array is given, right, if the array is given, we will do half of this array, first half and second half, right? And there will be multiple cells values we have, right? Multiple cells value. So this is our half. We will get our mid, and once the mid is getting, right, so we have to sort both half, left and right, recursively. How we'll do that? We'll first recursive call we have to do from the array left to mid, and another is mid plus 1 to right, that we are talking about, right? That we are talking about this one. The first will take what, left to mid, right? Where is that? Here, left to, this is our left to mid, and then we are doing what, mid plus 1 to uh, right, right? That we will do. So these are two half, right? We have, okay, let me, okay, yeah. So we have the first half and this is our second half. So we'll do left to mid and then mid plus 1 to right, we'll go, okay? This recursive call. Once this as sort, merge sort, we will did do the merge sort, right? We will have our merge. Merge is a another method that will create, here you can say, this method. So this method will take left, mid, right, and we will merge all these sorted, merge half sorted this one and half sorted this one into a new array, that is our array. We'll put from the temp to here the data, right? And we will return the data. Now if we'll talk about the merge sort, right? In the merge sort, right? So what we were talking about, we have this left, then we have right, and after we are finding the mid, what we are doing, we have one first start we'll be doing from our left to mid, and this was left to mid, another was what, mid plus 1 to right, right? So what I'm considering, left is nothing but our start one, and uh, uh, mid plus 1, this is our mid plus 1, that is our start 2, and right is nothing but our n2, right? So n1 and n2 we are considering, right? So let's understand, we have left is a start 1 is left, and a start 2 as mid plus 1, that we are talking about, right? Now what we will have, we have n1 we have and n2 we have, right? So n1 is what, mid minus left plus 1, right? And n2 is what, right minus mid, okay? So what will come, that will be our data, okay? Now what we will do here, we will do copy, right? So to do the copy from the array, right, from array start one, right, what we will put into the temp array, okay? So from the array start plus 1, right, and we are going from what, 0 to n1, means we are talking about this one, 0 to n1, right? 0 to n1 we are going. So what we will do, we'll take the data into the temp array and we'll store at a start 1 plus I, and similarly for the temp 2 a start 2 plus I will do that, right? Similarly we'll copying the data into temp array. Now what we will do, once this is done, our temp array have the whole data, right? Whole data we have. And to do that, what we have to do, uh, we'll consider a for while loop, right? In this while loop, what we will do, we'll check if I is less than n1 and j is less than n2. I is 0, j is 0 initially, and k is left, right? So we'll check if temp array start 1 plus I is less than this one. Let's suppose what talking about. If this value, because this is sorted, this is sorted, this is sorted, right? So once this is sorted, we'll check this element, this first element and this first element we will check whatever the data will have, right? So if it is less than equal to, right, we'll put into the array of k. So in the original array we'll put this starting index, right, because this is sort, this is a minimum value. What we are talking about, this one, let's suppose this one. So see, the first we are at here, right, we are already copy the data. So we'll check this value and we'll check this value, okay? If one is less than 4, right, if one is less than 4, then what we will do, we'll consider one is smaller, and so we will put into the original array as 1, right? And that's we are doing here, okay? So what we are doing, first we will check if I is less than n, j is less than n, both should be less than n. Then we'll check if temp array at start plus 1 is less than array start 2 plus j, right? If that is, if temp start 1 we have smaller one, then we'll put into the array, original array, and will increment for the j. Similarly, we'll check the other values like this one, where is that, here. So if we will check the another value, what we have 3, and we'll check with what, 8, okay? If 3 is a smaller, we'll put again into the original array, and we'll do this thing till the last we have the data. So all the elements we will so all the element till we will do from here to here, and we'll put into the original array. So the original as array, we will add on all the data here. All the data will to come here like this, okay? So our original array is filled, and that is nothing but our array. Now once this is done, right, so we will complete our this while loop, okay? Now coming to this while loop, what we will do, we'll check I is less than n1 and j is less than n1 n2, okay? So we'll get from the temp data, from the temp array to our original array, we'll add the data like this, right? So if something left, like if it is equal to value, right, some value is there, right? So other values will put like half, first half data, right, like this. So this is just for the you can say checking the data, like if I is less than n1 and j is less than n2. For that we'll get the data from the temp and we'll put into original array. So our original array of a array is ready, and we have updated our array, and that's why we are returning our nums here. So because why we are doing the sort, right? So once the sort is done, so first half is sorted, second half is sorted. After that we have called the merge one, and that method we have already seen, and it's merge the original array. We'll put original array, will have the data now, so we are returning this one, right? So I think you have understood this one, right? So if we'll talk about the complexities, we already know that most of it is taking what, n log n as a time complexity, and for the space complexity we are taking extra space to store the temp array data, and that's why we are saying that this is coming space complexity of 1, right, of n, you can say. And if you like, if you consider one like for this one, so please subscribe for more videos, and stay tuned with the expert funda. Thank you so much guys, thank you so much for till here.